Hello everyone. This video I'm going to show you the full tutorial on the capture point system in Fortnite Creative. Alright, so we're going to start off with the base mechanic basically. So basically just capture points. So you're going to need 4 item spawners, basically as many item spawners as you want there to be different types of items. So ammo, mobility items, consumables. You're going to need a capture area, and then you're going to need a speaker. So you'll see them in the third tab. This is the modified settings, so you'll find these settings in the second tab, and you'll find them modified in the third. So I'm just showing you the ones that I changed. These are the ones you're going to want to go in and change. So now we're going into the fifth tab. In the third setting here, you'll see on area is scored. This is so when you actually capture the point, these things happen. So right now we have the item spawners. So any item spawners you have that are connected to this, you need in there, and the speaker, which is technically optional. So then in the speaker device, you don't really need to change anything in the fourth or fifth tab, but in the third tab, or I guess in the second tab, these are the settings that you'll need to change. Alright, so now we're moving on to the item spawners. So you'll see I have 4. I'm only going to show you one because they're all the same settings. So you're going to want respawn off. You're obviously going to want random spawns. There's some other stuff that you can change. Maybe you want it to be continuous spawns, or maybe you don't want it to be random. Maybe there's a specific thing you want in a specific order. This is what I have for the normal capture point system. But once you have the settings copied down for all of them, you're going to want to usually turn on a grid snap so it goes perfectly upside down, and you're going to want to flip it upside down. This will be 8 rotations on a roll or a pitch axis. Once you have all those item spawners placed, you should be free to start the game, and it should all work very smoothly. So you'll see I'm capturing. You'll see also when I left, it didn't reset the progress. We'll get to that later in the video. So as you can see, I captured the point and all the items dropped. So this section of the tutorial will focus on how to get score added to your team, or to at least your score, when you capture this area. So you're going to actually want to do stuff in the island settings. So you'll want to go into island settings, go into mode, structure, teams. You can actually change this to whatever, just make sure that it is not free for all. You can choose 1, I chose 2 just for this video. Then you want to go into round, end condition, and go all the way to score to end, and you're going to choose this to whatever score you want to where the game ends. So the max score, I chose 50. Then you're going to want to enter the capture area device, and you're going to now change to score on taking control to however much score you want to be added to your team when you capture this. So I chose 5. With gameplay like this, you're going to want to be able to capture the point multiple times to be able to get this score multiple times. So each time you capture it, you get 5 points. So the way you'll need to do that is you'll need the capture area to reset. So the way you're going to do that is place a trigger down, copy these 2 settings. You can also change a setting to no VFX and no sound effects. In the 4th tab, you're going to want to change trigger when receiving from, and in the 5th tab, on triggered send event to. So now you should test the game and make sure that this all works. So you're going to want to capture the point, make sure it gives you the amount of points that you said it to give, and then once it's done, it should reset after as many seconds as you chose for it to the first time. So mine is 10 seconds, and it's a 10-second reset. So you'll see after 10 seconds, I'll be able to capture it again. And just like that, I can capture it again. This part of the tutorial will focus on how to make it so when you leave the capture area, your team progress resets. So you're actually going to need the same trigger device from earlier, except you're going to change one important setting here. You're going to want to make it instant instead of a 10-second delay, and then you're also going to make it trigger when receiving from player exiting zone instead of area scored. And then you should be free to test it from here. So as you see, we are in the capture zone. It is going, we leave, come back, and it's completely gone, reset. We have to start over. The third subpart of this tutorial will focus on how to make capture points in a sequence. So you have multiple capture points you have to capture in a specific order. So you're going to need 2 capture zones, and I'll show you exactly how you're going to do that. So you're going to want to select all 3 pieces. If you didn't use the speaker, it's only going to be 2, and you're going to copy and then paste it into the second plot of land or wherever you want the second capture area to be. So there's going to be one setting you're going to want to change here in the second one, which is enabled during phase to none, and then in the 4th tab, enable on capture area when it is scored. Those are the only changes. You're only going to make those to the second capture area. And you'll see, we're going to test this. We are capturing this one, and then when it's done, we can go leave and capture the second one. So this last subpart of the tutorial is going to show you how to, when you deliver an item such as gold to a capture area, it gives your team points. So there's some important things to note about this. Capture time is no longer really important because it just doesn't matter. This is more focused on consuming an item, which you'll see the settings will all be changed in the score manager. You're going to want to drop a piece of gold or whatever item you want to be delivered into the capture area. So change these settings into the score manager. And then in the 4th tab, capture area on item is consumed. So for testing, I recommend having either an item spawner or just dropping the item on the ground for when the game starts, and then you're free to start the game. So as you can see, I picked up 7 gold. I have 7 gold in my inventory. I should get 7 points on my team, and I did. I got 7 points out of 50. So now I can leave, go get more gold, maybe from eliminating players, and come back in to get the rest of the gold. Hope this video was helpful, and let me know if there's any other specifications you want.